As the water flows on the Patapsco River near the Baltimore Harbor, something on that river is missing.
There's a ship approaching. It just lost their steering.
C-13 dispatch, the whole bridge just fell down.
A cargo ship weighing 95,000 tons striking the Francis Scott Key Bridge last year, taking the lives of 6 people.
It's shocking and heartbreaking.
The Key Bridge was 47 years old. That's the average age of bridges across the country, most now approaching their lifespan of 50 years. It's igniting a new conversation about safety and longevity.
A bridge like this one, completed in the 1970s, was simply not made to withstand a direct impact on a critical support pier.
957 miles away in Lansing, Iowa, an older bridge stands.
Well, it's a bridge that's approaching 94 years old.
Jim Nelson with the Iowa Department of Transportation took us underneath the Black Hawk Bridge, a critical transportation route that connects Iowa and Wisconsin. Jim showed us the blemishes you often see on bridges, problems that, if ignored, lead to bigger trouble you can't see.
And you look at this beam, right, and it looks pretty straight. And then you see as it gets up to that point, we're seeing a little bend, right?
That's right. There's a little bit of distortion in the cross frame. I don't know the exact cause of that, but it's not ideal.
With the age of the bridge and the extent of these problems, it's too late for more repairs. A full replacement is needed. But how did this bridge and so many like it get to this point? Imagine if you didn't do maintenance on your car or take care of your house. How would they function and look?
We're playing with borrowed time.
Anthony Fox served as the Secretary of the U.S. Department of Transportation from 2013 to 2017.
I inherited a country with a huge backlog of bridges that were in disrepair. At some point, we potentially lose lives, and at some point, our economy suffers.
Our data team analyzed the National Bridge Inventory, identifying more than 38,000 bridges in poor condition, meaning the highest levels of deterioration and damage. But what states have the worst bridges? Let's look at the top 5. Rhode Island and Maine both around 16%. West Virginia has 19.5% of their bridges in poor condition. South Dakota 21%, and Iowa falls at number 1 at 22.8%. That's 1 in every 5 bridges in poor condition.
And it's just hard with the funding situation.
The funding problem is a leading cause of states pushing back or deferring critical maintenance. A bridge getting regular attention can last decades beyond its lifespan, but traditionally, the U.S. has been more focused on building rather than maintaining.
As much as we are putting in today, it's still not enough to take care of what we have.
How much is enough?
Well, it's a good question, and I think it's a moving target based on pricing and materials.
Repairing and maintaining a bridge can cost millions of dollars, but replacing one can cost hundreds of millions.
It's much better from a life cycle cost standpoint to preserve the good and fair bridges that we have and invest in proactive maintenance treatments.
IDOT estimates it will cost $140 million to replace the Black Hawk Bridge, but it's worth it. The new bridge will be taller and wider. The beams and girders will give better support to vehicles driving up top. Most importantly, it will be built with better reinforcements, preventing a tragedy similar to what happened in Baltimore from happening in Iowa.
You've drilled down into the ground 150 feet to the rock.
That's correct.
Does that protect the bridge from being hit by a large vessel?
If it gets a direct strike from a barge, a runaway barge, it will resist that vessel collision.